Is Ben here by any chance? I didn't see his name. Alrighty, I'll start with attendance then.
Oh, no, I'm here.
Abdi,
Here.
I'm here. Emma was not going to be here today. Jack? Jack is here. Noah?
Here.
Peter? No Peter. Jenna?
Here.
Crystal? No, Crystal. Bree?
Here.
Elias?
Here.
Willie? No, Willie. Bennett?
Here.
Do you mind taking over attendance now, or do you want me to continue?
No, I can do it.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, one moment. All right, great. Jasmine?
Here.
Nicholas?
Here.
Grace?
Here.
Natalie?
Here.
Peyton?
Here.
Suzanne? All right.
Here.
Oh, you're here? Okay. Precious? All right. Andy?
Here.
Lucas?
Here.
Olivia?
Here.
Kyrie?
Here.
Bridget?
Here.
Kristen?
Here.
Tyler? No, Tyler? All right. India?
Here.
Payne?
Here.
Emily?
Here.
Great.
Alrighty, thank you, Bennett. Is there a motion to approve last week's minutes?
Motion to approve last week's minutes.
Motion to approve last week's minutes.
Second.
All those in favor? All those opposed? Any abstentions? Alrighty, that passes. There is no guest speaker today. Is there any constituent comments? If there is, you could just put an asterisk in the chat box and I'll call your name. Okay, transitioning on to cabinet reports, starting off with the Attorney General, Jack.
Hey, what's up, guys? So obviously last week we saw the conclusion of the general presidential and vice presidential election. Let me just be the first to say in front of Senate, I was absolutely honored to work with both campaigns. They worked incredibly hard. Either side put forth so much effort, and to be honest, regardless of who won, Allegheny is in unbelievable hands. With that, or would have been in unbelievable hands. With that, I'd like to formally congratulate our new president-elect and vice president-elect, Noah Tart and Sophie Adams, formally in front of Senate tonight. Also, I'd like to thank Senate. You guys did an unbelievable job at getting the word out about student voting. We had probably one of the best, to my knowledge, turnouts when it came to student voting. And I know that that was in large part due to the role that senators played in promoting that. So I thank you guys so much. With that, Emma and I talked about it in cabinet the other night. We kind of took a few days to kind of put our feet up and relax. But there is not much time to waste. I don't have the dates in front of me, and Emma will have them. Senators will be in contact with you within the week. Senate petitions, I believe, are supposed to go out today or tomorrow. I'll get on that right after this meeting in regard to Senate elections. One point I want to make with that, please, if there is anyone who you know who's interested in ASG and wants to get involved in a senatorial role, please encourage them to get going on a petition. We want these slots filled for next semester. And I know, as we saw with the election, the amount of pull you guys have when it comes to just getting the word out about student involvement with ASG. So I thank you guys for that. But as I said, expect an email from Emma and I within 48 hours. Aside from election stuff, tonight I only have, I believe, Nor, are you here?
Yes, hello.
So last week we had Nor from the chess club gain his first week of approval. As I said last week, Nor was incredibly diligent and incredibly hardworking when it came to editing his constitution and making the necessary edits that the Rules Committee requested. Nor also was incredibly patient when it came to dealing with the amount of delays that we had when it came to approving his club with the transition from Noah to me as Attorney General. I think the chess club is an unbelievable thing, and I think there's a lot of opportunities for growth within our recreation community for that. So I will need a motion for his second week.
Motion to vote in the second round of approval for the chess club.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor? All those opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, that passes.
I apologize, Nor, we should have had you leave for that vote, but congratulations. I'll be in contact with you within the coming days. And then next on my docket and last on my docket, I have one club that I believe, Khalid, you're here, correct? Yes. So first of all, I'd like to formally apologize to Khalid. This club is an unbelievable cause. I'll let him talk about it. It kind of got lost in the shuffle between the transition from Noah as the proxy to me this semester. Khalid, do you want to take it away and just give a brief synopsis about CCC?
Yep, sure. So the CCC Foundation, we want to make it a charitable organization, which will basically be working with different organizations in Meadville or in the surrounding areas. And the way it's different from other charitable organizations is that we're not only going to be raising like funds, which is what most of the other clubs do. Like they just have like events to raise money and then they donate it to the organization. But we actually want to work closely with the different organizations and see what they need. And even before, like I know we're not like officially registered, but like for example, last semester we were communicating with the homeless shelter here in Meadville, and for example, we collected like 6 boxes of clothes, and that's just an example of what we're gonna be doing as a club. Like instead of just collecting money and donating it to another organization, we will be doing like the work ourselves. And then also to keep our members engaged, like every month or every 2 months, we're gonna be changing the topic of like what we're gonna be doing, like what target group will be focusing on. So every like month, a member of the organization can come and like present and give like a brief presentation of like the target group we should be focusing on, and then the entire club will vote on whichever target group we want to focus on, and that will be like our target for that month or few weeks, and then we'll keep switching.
Yeah, so I don't know if Khalid mentioned it, the formal name of their group, and he had received his petition prior to me taking office. So the formal name is the Catalyst for Change Charitable Foundation, and it'd be a club on our campus. So I think as far as philanthropic groups go, Khalid's already obviously got a great jump on this. And I really think that this would be a solid addition to the Allegheny campus. I will, again, need a motion for his first week.
Motion to make Triple CC a club?
Khalid, can you hop out of the, can you hop out real quick? Thank you.
Sure.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor? All those opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, that passes.
Awesome. Yeah, that's all I have. As I said, be on the lookout. I apologize for not having it in front of me, the Senate stuff, but as I said, this has kind of been a hectic week with the general election just coming to a close. So expect that within 48 hours. Emma and I will be in contact. If you have any questions, feel free to jump in the chat now. Thanks, guys.
Any questions or comments? Alrighty, on to communication and press. Bree.
Hi guys, so I have a really short report. Basically, I don't know if you guys have had the opportunity to see the community message, but it came out through the biweekly. So our student body received that, some administrators received it. And then it's also on our Instagram. So if you would share that so that everybody knows. Other than that, working on transition reports for the next Compress director to take over. And the brand standards pamphlet should reach General Assembly like next week, if not the following week. Other than that, I'm also the proxy for Peter tonight. So Peter just wanted to talk a little bit and thank everybody for attending the visual, those who did. Thank you for coming out and supporting A5 and supporting our AAPI community. And other than that, he also wrote on here the community message as well. So Abdi, Peter, Patty, and I went ahead and wrote that message. So you guys can access that through the Allegheny Student Government Biweekly form. If you haven't seen it yet, it will also be on our website as well. But that's all. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Any questions or comments? Okay, on to Director of Finance, Noah.
So, good evening, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. So I only have one point of order for finance, and then we obviously have a bill to vote on later. So in order to save time, I just have 4 finance requests. I have one from the Robots Club here. This is a finance request that they had last year, but due to COVID, they couldn't get the items that they needed. So their request is for $3,636.23 from the surplus budget. We have Green Students of Color. They want to get a club banner, and we discussed kind of the logistics that go along with that. And for $200, and we have SAC, they're going to get masks for $1,667.50, coming in around $3.03 a piece, which is pretty efficient. So those were the finance requests for today. That's all I got.
Is there a motion to approve all the finance requests?
Motion to approve this week finance requests.
Second.
All those in favor? All those opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, that passes.
That's all I got. So thank you.
Thank you, Noah. Alrighty, on to organizational development, Bennett.
Hi, y'all. I don't have much to report today. Last week was a very full week, and there isn't really much on the organizational development front for a little bit. And yeah, if you need anything, just let me know.
Thank you, Bennett. On to student affairs, Jenna and Crystal.
Hey everyone, so we kind of have a little lengthy report today. So what I've been working on is the feminine products. As you guys know, I've been meeting with different people to work on the long-term goal. So this is something that happened in 2018, and it obviously had a long-term goal. So I'm just trying to work on getting those done and seeing how we can better the initiative. I'm also working on the fire pits around campus. Is something we talked about like last semester. So I picked that up again. And Crystal and I have been working on the charging stations that are around campus. So making sure that they're not broken and ordering more through our vendor to see. We're trying to figure out what's like a really good place to put them because we don't want to get a bunch, but we want to make sure that they're localized, like centrally localized, so everyone can use them. And then, so Crystal and our committee are going to table next Tuesday to talk about it Tuesday. So this is also an opportunity for other senators to get your service and representation hours. And so you would have to like email Bennett about that and all of that. So this coming Tuesday is going to be talk about it Tuesday with student affairs. But after that, senators, you guys are open to take over that initiative. And finally, I'm working on getting the all gender restrooms and the water bottle refill stations on the virtual like Allegheny map. So on Allegheny, the website, they have a virtual map, and I think that it's important, one, to have the all gender restrooms easily accessible, and the water bottle refill station would just be really convenient for people to see right away. But if you guys have questions for us, yeah, just shoot us an email.
Okay, second chance for any questions or comments. Willie?
Jenna, I have a list. I'm going to talk about this during my report, but I have a list of all of the water bottle stations across campus. If you would like to acquire that, it is in a very much state of change and will be long after we're done. So yeah.
Anyone else? Alrighty, on to community relations, Elias.
Hey everyone. Kind of a quick report. Can you guys hear me all right? Okay. Okay, cool. Kind of a long few days, so I'm a little tired, a little out of it, but quick report. Me and my committee have gotten our questions for this restaurant survey up, and I just got to get this IRB stuff situated so that I can do a survey and have it all be above board. So when that gets out there, make sure that you share your opinions. I know that maybe you haven't eaten in town in a while, but really, jog your memory. Try hard when you answer these questions because I want some content. But yeah, that's pretty much all from community relations. If you've got anything cool going on in Meadville that you'd like people to know about, tell me about it. I'd love to let other people know. But yeah, stay safe. And keep doing your best. Have fun, everybody.
Okay, thank you. On to sustainability and environmental affairs, Willie.
I'll start with the water bottle refill stations, like what I talked about with Jenna. Kelly Bolton has expressed an interest to me of wanting to come to a GA and be guest speaker to sort of run down the nitty gritties of it. I still don't know the process as to how that will be like acquired and like what technicalities I have to go through for that. I'm gonna put my headphones in because I have too many people texting me and that dinging kind of gets on my nerves. But anyway, the short of it is essentially we have about 100 water bottles or water fountains across campus. A third of them have bottle refills. All of those were by student input. So me and her want to gauge the student inputs, both like the campus as a whole as well as ASG, on how should we prioritize the locations of where they're going to go. This master list will be throughout like the rest of this presidency, through the Tart Adams presidency, and like years and years and years. So basically we can look at this master list of where we should prioritize and sort of just go from there. And so that's sort of why we want, me and her want her to come to a GA as a guest speaker. She's a lot more, she knows a lot more of the statistics about that sort of thing. Any of my colleagues want to tell, if any of my colleagues want to tell me how I have to, like what kind of bureaucratic red tape I have to cut through to get to that, please let me know. The next thing on my list, I think the only other thing I have left is, where is it? There I am. Thanks to Bree, she actually gave me this idea. I'm entering like this sort of like partnership with the campus newspaper to utilize their excess newspapers. They do have a problem with overstocking, which it's better to have more than less, and it involves essentially towers as tall as I am worth of newspapers times 50 like every year. And I want to take these newspapers and turn them into different events. A few ideas that I've been passing around between like me and Bree and then other people are make your own paper, which is a really fun thing to do, but it's a kind of, from what I've been able to tell, is sort of giving me a logistical headache. Possibly doing like an origami event or something like that with the paper, anything other than burning. Although I know some people might want to burn some of my former articles. I would like to utilize them a little bit better than that. But if anyone has any ideas on different events we could do with a bunch of old newspapers, please let me know. If anyone knows how to make paper a little bit more efficiently than using my very nice brand new blender and basically making it inedible for other foods and milkshakes, please let me know so I can keep my blender for all of the milkshakes that I like to drink. Go Gators.
Thank you, Willie. Does anyone have questions or comments? Alrighty, okay. So typically we would go on to class reports, but today we're gonna do unfinished business first, just because there were some concerns throughout Senate about, other obligations that they have to do and they might need to leave early. So we're gonna transition into unfinished business, starting with the CILC resolution, and I'm gonna let Noah and Abdi take over. Go ahead.
So last week, Abdi, if you want to jump in first, you're more than welcome. But last week, we kind of talked, senators who were here last week, we talked about the legislation. We ran through the legislation, and at this point, I'd like to see if there's any questions that have developed in the last week about the legislation, and after we've went over it and you've had time to kind of analyze it and think about it. So is there any questions regarding the resolution and constitution? Alrighty, well, and without further ado, I'd like to bring this to a vote finally. It's been a long time coming, and we have some of our composers here, so just a quick shout out to them. Thank you all who are here. And again, the people who are joining us from CILC, I really appreciate you coming. This is a long time coming, and I'm sure that you all remember my little presentation with Abdi in January, I believe, or February, but the time has come to now vote. So, Jack.
Yeah, let me just make a point of order real quick before this gets motioned. I think given the gravity of and the importance of this bill and how much work Noah put into it, a roll call vote would be most appropriate. So let's do that if it is not to a vote.
Motion to call the CILC resolution to a roll call vote.
Second. Oh, okay. 1 second, you guys. I'm gonna scroll back up. Okay, I'm gonna begin with the class of 2021. Jasmine.
Are we on the reports? Sorry.
No, we are doing a roll call vote.
Oh, sorry. I approve.
Okay. Nicholas.
In.
Grace. Grace.
Sorry, did you call me?
Yes, we're doing a roll call vote right now for the CILC legislation.
Yes.
Natalie.
Yes.
Peyton.
Yes.
Suzanne. Is Suzanne not here? Precious.
Yes.
Andy.
Yes.
Lucas.
Hey.
Olivia. Olivia. I could have sworn she was here. Alrighty. Kyrie.
I approve.
Bridget.
Yes.
I'm sorry, could you say that again? Before Bridget?
Kyrie.
I
Are you
approve.
asking
Yeah.
Bridget?
Yes.
Kristen?
Yes.
Tyler? India?
Yes.
Payne?
Yes.
And Emily.
Yes.
Alrighty, so that is approved.
Wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. This is 1 second. This is a momentous occasion, and this is the one of many, the second week. So next week we will be coming back and we will do the same thing I asked that you come with. Again, if you have any questions regarding the legislation piece, please let me know. Please reach out to me. If not, we're going to go forward next week and do the same thing. We're going to do another roll call vote. But thank you, senators, for being flexible and moving on unfinished business to the forefront of the day. Thank you, everybody.
Alrighty, thank you, everyone. These are very monumental times. I just wanted to say that one more time. All right, class reports, class of 2021.
Hey guys, I don't really have anything to report. So yes, have a good afternoon.
Class of 2022. Is there no one from class of 2022? Okay, no report. Class of 2023.
Hi. So the June cups are expected to arrive by Thursday, which means that we're going to start tabling next week in the campus center. And the dates that we chose are Monday, March 29th, Tuesday, March 30th, and Friday, April 1st. And the times are going to be from noon to 2. And we book tables 1 and 3. And they're going to be in 30-minute time slots. I will send out the sign-up sheet in email later tonight. And it will count as service hours for those of you who still need them. And then we also discussed making a Google form for those who won't be able to attend or can't, and then we will have it put in their mailboxes or sent to them or whatever we can do. We're still trying to work that out with ACHA because we have been in contact with them regarding how exactly we're going to do it. But that's pretty much it for us.
Thank you, Andy. Class of 2024.
We have nothing to report. Thank you so much. Good luck on midterms, everyone.
Thank you, Kristen. I don't have anything specific to report, but good luck on midterms. I have some this week, so I know your guys' pain. On to President's report.
Hello, everyone. I don't have too much to report. I just wanted to congratulate and thank all the CILC members here for attending for the first week of voting. Also want to congratulate Noah and Sophie for their presidential win, and also Bennett and Bree for their awesome campaigning. But that's all I have today.
Okay, thank you, Abdi. And that leads us perfectly into the transition report. So that means Noah and Sophie will be speaking now. Who are the next upcoming president and vice president?
Okay, I'll jump in quickly. Noah's done a lot of talking tonight. I just want to thank you guys for all the love and support. It's been a really wonderful way to announce our next year. It really warms my heart when I walk around campus and people are congratulating, and it feels like this is really a group effort. Our only thing is that cabinet applications are open, and we really want to encourage everyone that's currently on Senate and is currently holding a cabinet role to apply for next year. We're really hoping that we can make this as diverse and as empowering as possible, and that obviously I'm from outside of ASG, so this is new for me. So if you have friends that you think are qualified, encourage them to apply. Even if you're a first-year student, still apply, because there are cabinet roles at every position, so you don't have to go for the very top. There are lower level cabinet roles, and those are just as important as the top ones. So even if you've only been on ASG for a year, if you know someone that hasn't been on ASG at all, but you think they would do a good job and they care about the school, we'd love to see you apply. So the deadline is currently on Monday. I know it says 20, 30 minutes. It's not going to take you that long. Just talk about what you care about and why you think you're qualified, and we'll send out interviews shortly. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Sophie. And I do want to emphasize, please apply for cabinet, because when there's not enough applications, it just sets back everything else. So please encourage others. But anyways, on to new business. We don't have any on the agenda, but does anyone have any new business to bring up? If so, put an asterisk in the chat box. Alrighty, beautiful. Any constituent comments? Okay, any advisor announcements? Camila?
Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Thanks to those of you who attended the vigil. I'm sure the community really appreciated having your support. I'd like to echo what Abdi said. Congratulations to Noah and Sophie, as well as to Bree and Bennett, for the incredible effort they made in an untraditional election year. It's truly commendable, and I think all of you should be very proud of yourselves. The one thing that I have is every year ASG votes to award 3 students awards that they receive at honors convocation. I can't recall the names of them now, but since this year our meetings are virtual, I think that what we're going to do is create a Google form and accept nominations, and then vote on the nominations by, I guess, the way we typically vote. Well, it might be a little bit more complicated. So we'll have to think this out a little bit. I'll probably get with Jack on what's the most appropriate way to do it. But what we'll do is we'll create a Google Doc with the titles of the awards and the description of the award. And we'll send that out to accept nominations, and then we'll vote on those nominations in a couple weeks. I mostly just wanted to get this on your radar. 2 of the awards have to do with the college's most talented male and female singers, according to their descriptions. So be thinking about it. And then 1, I think, is just for an exceptional student. But I will send you all the full descriptions, and those will be in the Google Doc. And then you can put in your nominations, and we'll figure out how to vote in the next couple weeks. So yeah, thanks guys.
Thank you, Camila. Okay, is there a motion to close out this meeting?
Motion to close out the meeting.
Second.
Okay.
All those in favor? All those opposed? Hold on. Yeah. 1, 2. Hold on, I need to count how many no's. Okay, so that does not pass.
Try again.
Nicholas?
Yeah, what happened to the Zoom voting? We just click the button, yes or no. Did that go away? Are we not doing that anymore? Or?
Oh, we could. Bree, can you send out the voting for the?
We're gonna, point of order, we're gonna need another motion in order to actually vote by that. Noah, what do you have?
A motion to close this meeting.
Point of order on Jack's point of order. Actually, we have to give the people who started the motion against closing GA, they get a minimum of 1 minute to speak about why they speak their reasoning. But that's
like the ones who voted no.
Yes, they're supposed to get 1 minute of time unless there's a super majority to shut them down.
Okay, so that was Lucas, Payne, Andy, and I'm missing 2. I know there was 5. So yeah, go ahead. Your minute starts now.
Quick thing I want to point out, me and Noah are going to be starting finance budgeting. We're going to start Noah's working on the budgeting stuff for finance. And yeah, I'm just rambling right now. So I'm going to pass it to Andy real quick.
Oh, they missed the class reports.
Hey guys, usually Lucas and I motion to close, so that's honestly why I declined it.
And I yield my time to Lucas.
All right, I'm going to call a motion to close this meeting.
Second.
All those in favor? Oh, there it is, quick poll. Okay, 88% in favor. So, peace, y'all, pretty much.
Bye, have a really nice day.
You too.
Oh my God.
Bro,